Whoops! Forgot something, and I don't care. Hello everyone, GBA049 here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Metroid Prime Federation Force in the Metroid Prime Marathon Series, episode number 82. What exactly have I forgotten, you may ask? I just realized that I completely skipped a mission on the first panel of the game. And, is it any good, you may ask? It's alright, but nothing to get really excited about. Also, as you can see, No, I don't want to go to the title screen. I just want to take a look. Just want to show you how many freaking medals I obtained. I collected medals. I collected some medals off screen to see if anything, major changes in the game. Spoiler alert. It doesn't. It doesn't change anything. Medals in Metroid Prime Federation Force are completely 100% worthless. What did it give you? Nothing but skins. Matter of fact, I unlocked one after collecting, 15 more medals on my own, which was a pain in the ass to get because of the required times that you need to, the required, time limit to, complete those certain objectives. Or just, okay. Some of the time limits that are in levels to complete them in a faster time are so unbelievably strict that even then you still can't get the third medal because you need to focus on landing charge shots on enemies and objects to land more points. The point system is also worthless because it does absolutely nothing but give you points to earn medals, which will in turn give you more paint jobs. And for this one in particular, it's nothing to get all worked up about, really. It's the burner. It's a burner paint job. Heat up the battlefield with this fire themed paint job. I mean, I guess it's all right, but it looks like that. It honestly looks more like someone just blots a bunch of tar on blots a bunch of a black tar on a yellow skin mech. That's a poorly designed mech that's supposed to resemble fire, but last time I checked, fire is not purely yellow, but whatever. Stick with the default of the piggy. Alright, so, let me go, show you this, level that I, unfortunately, skipped out on because I really wasn't, paying too much attention on what I was doing when selecting these missions. The second mission in Bion is Excavation, and I completely forgot to do this one. Alright, so here's the information for it. Recover the data codex from deep within an ancient ruin. And yes, I look back, I did not do this mission at all on camera because that one interesting mini-boss that I fought in I don't know, God forbid, everything in this game is so freaking forgettable that I'm just becoming an absolute stuttering mess. Hardly anything in this game is redeemable, and I'm just trying so hard to, keep things stable, but it's just not working out for me. I'm just not excited. Nothing in this game is exciting, nothing in this game is worthwhile, and I don't recommend it. I just don't. It's worse than Other M, by far. Anyway, so, with the mission Excavation, it's just a bunch of, you're just taking out the trash and retrieving an artifact that the Spice Pirates left behind, I guess. All right, Alex Miles, give us your daily dose of quote-unquote wisdom. I've seen better clairvoyance from the Space Pirates than your bitch ass. Sorry to say. I have a new report from the research team. They've been able to make some significant progress with the artifact you found. First, the artifact itself was paired with a special object, a data codex. This is what was missing in the room where you found the artifact. Lucky for us, the artifact also contained a detailed map of Bion. Among other things, the map indicated the site where the race of this planet would await rescue. They may be long gone, but the rescue site isn't. More importantly, a backup of the data codex is supposed to be there. It would be invaluable to the research team. Your mission is to search the ruins at the rescue site, find the data codex, and bring it back to the ship. Be very careful executing your mission. Move out, Marine. All right, let's go make it easier by stealing all the AI combat drones because we're alone in this mission. Get like three capsules here. Let's just get one super missile to like finish a job on something that I really do not want to deal with. Get a couple free shots here and there. And lastly, actually no, maybe just like give like 2 missiles on here at most, and we're good. All right, so the specifications behind what makes this mission somewhat decent in quality is the exploration and the quality of how the level looks itself. Also, I completely forgot to like show off the rest of the user interface on the bottom screen. So, like the whole time I was only showing the first display, which is the main map. This is what. Oh yeah, and you can also tap the screen to like. You can also tap the screen to signal other players, which is interesting.
Over here.
Which no one ever paid attention to. This is the health on your drones, and these are the objectives that you have on your log. Interesting. And you can also take a look at your mods too. I don't know what this does, but it's something. Anyway. As for the secondary objective in this mission, you're supposed to break all destructible objects, which is a complete fucking insult to the entire basis and, you know, general consensus of everything associated to Metroid. But Next Level Games and Nintendo of all people thought it was a good idea to implement it anyway for the sake of multiplayer fun and action. There are better ways to do that than just breaking a bunch of fucking rocks. Bion Log, Ancient Ruin. Our wisdom has been passed down through the ages. We have collected it here in hopes that it will be found by the good and righteous. I wouldn't really call slow and clunky mobility that I'm writing good and righteous, but the person in it might be. Our scans weren't able to penetrate the interior of the ruins. Proceed carefully. You know, I might as well just like break every rock. I might as well just like break every rock in here just for the hate of it, because there's literally nothing. There's literally nothing else, you know, worthwhile to do here besides just cleaning up after the place, I suppose. It's like, yep, this is Federation Force gameplay in a nutshell, folks. Has absolutely nothing to do with Metroid, and it's a complete slap in the face to the series. Literally, what is the point of doing any of this? There is none. You just want to make it all want to make yourself look more fancy on the outside for people to look at. That's it. Well, at least it's better than microtransactions, so there's that. There's that to admire, at least. Alrighty then. Also, another Bion log entry right over here. The cannon. To protect our wisdom from those unworthy of it, we've installed an object of war capable of firing shells at the offenders. And what is a cannon used for? And what is the cannon used for, you may ask? Other than being used for war, it's also used to break objects. That's it. You don't use it in combat, use it to blow up the place. Bit by bit, molecule by molecule, atom by atom. Oh no, everything blows up. That's it. That is the significant gameplay that you're ever going to see in this. Okay, no, actually no, I lied. It's one of them. It's one of the bits of significant gameplay that you're ever going to encounter in a normal trek through this mission. Which is lovely, I might add. No, it's not. It's a complete slap in the face. I play other M any day over this game, and I am not afraid to admit that. You know it's bad when you're making other M look like a masterpiece. It's like, maybe you should owe an apology. On the first half, that is, but as a whole, absolutely not. Am I missing any rocks that need to be blown up by any chance? I don't think so. I believe I got everything. So let's go on with our lives and engage enemies, motherfucker. How many of them? Quite a lot. Well, I'm gonna have to fill out the entire screen. And get overwhelmed by. Yep, a single blast with a charge shot deals like grants 100 points, as opposed to the very minimum of just 10 points per shot. So not only are you encouraged to be more aggressive with your basic fucking combat to earn more points, you're also supposed to do it. You're also supposed to balance things out in order to get a top score. In order for you to like even stand a chance to even nab the fucking third medal. Also, it's been a hot minute since I last played this game, so bear with me on this. I already know for a fact that I, you know, am at a huge time disadvantage at the moment, but I don't care. I already got those stupid frickin' medals anyway off screen, so I'm taking what I'm getting. I'm also not even gonna go bother to collect every single medal in the entire fucking game just to see what every single skin looks like. The internet exists for a reason, so look it up on your own. I'm sorry, I'm not doing that crap. Alright, so in through here, and we encounter some very interesting enemies. These are fire Griptorax. As their name suggests, they are extremely weak to ice and die instantly. Now, they have a very annoying gimmick that when they're rolling, they're completely invincible. For whatever reason. I should probably pay attention to my map. There we go. Oops, I accidentally used my sewer missile. Oops. Well, so much for making that final trek more easier for us, but oh well. I didn't really need that sewer missile to begin with anyway. Based on that fragmented info on the research team, found the data codex was locked behind a gate deep within the ruins. At the very least, the Bion race is pretty fascinating and, you know, as far as background is concerned. Now, if only they give us an image of what the hell they actually looked like. They were probably small. They weren't giant. A certain artifact that they inherited allowed them to turn giant. To stand a chance against their foes in war, I guess. The ideas are still there, but let's be real. This game was rushed out the fucking door. Actually, no. Not rushed out the door. It fell through someone opened the door in a, I don't know, the emergency, lock in an open aircraft, and everything just, and everyone just got sucked out. Or what happens, when, you fail to depressurize a, I failed to depressurize a diving bell, and the slightest opening can just get, can just force you, can just push you out forcefully, and just have an instantaneous death. That was the that is the development of Metro Prime Federation Force in a nutshell. They didn't even bother to think, and everything went to shit. That's it. Also, here's an enemy that we found earlier. Is that of Bion origin, or is it just an intruder? Colossan is his name. The easiest way to take care of this guy is either use ice or just blast him open with a fucking cannon. Exhibit A. It's the easiest thing to do. Gotta hand it to the Doves. It is a very interesting design enemy, but there's much better, you know, enemies in the series to admire. Anyway, and just, you know, that's done the whole giant enemy thing much better. I don't know. I didn't mean to grab that, but whatever. All right, now that we're here, let's destroy the rest of the objects while we're at it. Hidden mod in here too. Break this open. Am I missing anything? Obviously someone over here, so let's pull that open. Pull this open. Oh, forget this one over here. Just imagine the stupidity from Nintendo's, you know, tone of voice. Like, what? We're like, oh no, what? Oh no, what in the hell went wrong when we were developing this game? Oh, so you finally decide to use your brain for once and actually think on what happened, rather than, you know, just looking at the major problem here. Read the fucking room. Thank God Retro Studios was not pulled in to do stuff like this. But anyway. Let's go grab this artifact and go back home. Good news is, we don't have to carry it with us. It's downloaded. There it is. You found the data codex. Collect it and exit the ruins. All right, we got it. Interdimensional pocket, I suppose. I'm already assuming that if I don't escape this place, I get an instant game over. So I'm not gonna go take any chances of doing that shit. So let's just casually get out of here. Grabbing the data codex triggered a trap. Get out of there! Proceed to extraction. Easy. Oh no. Oh no. I just lose a lot of HP. That's all. Alright, now I'm using this. And here's the reason why I wanted to bring along... There's a reason why I wanted to save that super missile. to destroy the aircraft of the space pirates. Take them out! You can't let the data codex fall into their hands! Only a couple of them just fell out. And blast the fucker open. Okay, you wanna freeze. And burn. There's another one, okay. Eliminate the space pirates. Yay, we eliminated the space. Excellent job. Let's get out of there. Let's get you out of there. Drop ship inbound. And healing yourself grants you points, I guess. Whatever. What is the time limit? What is the required time to obtain the third bonus? Well, I didn't get it because I didn't even bother to. At least there's interesting stuff to do here and there. You know, retrieving an artifact, fighting some enemies that wanted to grab the artifact before us, and yeah. It's 10 minutes and 30 seconds. You already know that I have failed that mission multiple fucking times just trying to get that bonus. It's not fun. None of this is fun. None of this matters. Why does that matter? None of this matters. I'll just... Oh, however, all this matter, so I'll take what I can get. Just casually doing me one impression. Easiest impression to do. Anyway, good work. Good work. Fending off space pirates is no easy task, especially with controls like these. Don't even let me get me started. It couldn't be a coincidence that they were there either. Here comes the issue again. It couldn't be a coincidence that they were there either. They must have been the ones that stole the first data codex. Some good news though. We were right about the data codex's value. It contains biometric data about the original alien race on Bion. The research team will put all their effort into studying this data. Hopefully they'll have results soon. I'm more concerned with the appearance of the space pirates. What could they want with that biometric data? Make themselves bigger, why not? What else? That's it. Anyway, so that's the mission. On to one of the worst missions that I could ever do in this game. We completed the Phantom, we completed Tremor, we did all the missions on the top, in the middle, and now we're on the very bottom of hell. Motherload is next. God forbid, help me, please. Lord, give me strength for me to clear this fucking mission that I despise so much. Do I have what it takes? Let's find out. Alright, that would include the end of this episode. See you in the next one. This is GB049, signing out, going offline, and see you next mission. It's almost over. It's almost over. Almost isn't good enough.